Hey guys.
Hi.
Welcome to the first episode of Book Nook. This is my guest, Eliza.
Hi, I'm Eliza.
Yeah. So today we're talking about Haunting Adeline because me personally, that was the first book I've ever read. Like that was my book that got me started on reading. But
Interesting start.
I know. But I know you just started it. So
Yeah,
I just kind of want to hear what you think about it so far.
it's interesting, I guess. I'm a fantasy reader, just for reference. So so dark romance is an interesting genre. Yeah.
Adeline is definitely an interesting book to start on.
Mhm.
For me, it didn't bother me that much. Like there were a few parts where I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
But you know what's funny too? I'm wearing like my Haunting Adeline merch right now.
Oh,
I need to show you. It's pretty epic. It's pretty epic.
stop it. Wait, that's so cute. I feel like I should put book merchant on now. Uh,
No, but it's definitely it's a book to start on, definitely. Kind of like
okay, wait, so what's the author's name again?
H.D. Carlton,
Is that a guy or a girl? Wait.
the girl, yeah.
See, I cannot believe a woman wrote that.
Dude, I've joined her live streams like on TikTok
Hmm.
and she's so like chill. Like
Really?
so weird. She's so chill. Like people will be like, "Oh, like what were your thoughts while writing?" She's like, "I don't know. I just like wrote it." And I'm like,
I'm sorry.
"You just wrote it?"
What's our thing on profanity here?
Oh, I don't care. Go ahead.
Okay. So what? Oh my god, that first fucking sex scene. Okay, sorry. So I picked dark. So again, I've never read dark romance, and I
No,
think of it as like okay, like the mafia boss stuff and like that kind of thing.
that's
Like
what
that's
you
what I think.
think of. But
Yeah, maybe like a rock star here and there. Not a stalker. Oh my god.
love too is he just like he's like walking around and then he's just like, "Ooh, a book signing." And then he's like, "Whoa,
If I ever become an author, man, I gotta set
you
up
gotta
cameras in
watch
my
where you're going."
room. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. I'm not okay. Here's the thing. Non-con is kind of like a turnoff for me when it comes to like romance books, you know?
It's non-con.
Like non-consensual.
Oh,
Yeah. But like one shots and whatnot like that, whatever. But like when it's a full book, like it's kind of like a and
yeah. And the thing is too, I feel like she could have done so many things differently. Like
hmm.
there's so many things. She's like, "I want to live at my grandma's house," and I'm like, "Girl,
Yeah.
move." Or like
Yeah.
have
No.
Dina like at least stay in the same room as you because I feel like you would have like the decency to like not if Dina's like in the same house. Like,
Yes.
did I
She
say
was my
Dina? It's
favorite pet.
Daya. Sorry, I've been playing too much of The Last of Us.
No, it's all good. So wait, how do you pronounce her name?
It's Daya because I listen to the audio.
Dude, I'm an audiobook reader, but I could not. I was like, okay, we're not listening to this on audio. I did Kindle for that one because I don't want it on my bookshelf.
My like stack of books are over there right now. I have both of the copies, and like I have so many people who are like, "Can I borrow your book?" And I'm like, "Are you
Or
sure?"
even worse, like I'm a big reader and I do read like my fair share of classics because I love them. But I'll be like talking to my English teacher with just I've been reading this on my Kindle, and he came up to me and he was like, "So yeah, what you reading lately? Is it like Oscar Wilde or something?" I was like, "Oh, it's a little romance book."
My favorite thing for me is because I'm like strictly like dark romance because like for me, I have to have like something going on constantly in order for me to stay interested. So like dark romance is just like an easy like go. So when people are like, I'm like, "Oh yeah, I read," and they're like, "Oh, what genre do you read?" And I'm like, "Romance." They're like, "Oh, what
Yeah.
kind of romance?" And I'm like, Yep.
Yeah, romance.
Yep, romance.
I'm gonna have to give you some fantasy book recs at some point now.
I've heard that the Fourth Wing is good.
Oh, yes, we got them back here. You should read Fourth. Wait, I'm gonna put my Fourth Wing merch on. One sec.
You're good. I got you. Hold on. People call me a book dragon. I don't know what that is, but they're like,
Just like quarter. What do we think? What do we think?
oh, fire, fire. So, I don't know. So, with Haunting Adeline, there are so many things that like
Yeah,
she could have done differently. Like, you know,
yeah.
really like make sure the reports are staying in,
Mhm.
Move. I was thinking like move to a different state. Like I was like, just move.
For
Like
real.
all like it
Like,
was still going on. I feel like she could have just like left. And he would have been like
yeah. Also, like, okay, so I get the whole thing about like being turned on from like fear or whatever she's got going on there.
he's but
But like
to that level,
to that level, that's crazy. Because like if you're like watching the horror movie, that's one thing. But
yeah.
like literally having like another human outside of your house, like watching you and like coming in and
What part are you on? Like how far are you into it? Because I finished both books.
Yeah, he just finished interrogating Mark.
Oh shoot. Oh my God. Wait, what part was that before? I'm like trying to remember. I'm a
So
like
it
re
was like the mirror scene, right?
yes.
And then she goes home and he is like interrogating Mark and he like is telling about the club and whatnot and all that.
Hold on, my brother. Sorry about that. My brother walked in. Anyway, what were we talking?
Mm.
Are we talking about the mirror scene?
Oh yeah, yeah. God, I actually did enjoy the mirror scene, I'm not gonna lie.
Did you?
Yeah. What? Compared to the freaking gun scene, okay?
Okay, yeah. I don't know. The mirror scene seemed I don't
It's
know.
awkward.
It was like when I was reading it, I'm not even gonna lie, I kind of like spaced out. He's still in here, just okay. But um the mirror scene was just definitely like I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It just felt wrong on like all levels. Like
Yeah,
all Adeline wanted to do that day was not think about Zayd and just like have fun with her best friend. But
true.
she's like, I'm gonna go in the House of Mirrors and go in a maze because I like mazes. And then she here comes Zayd. Oh, he brought me my little toothless.
Aw, cute.
It's so cute. But she's like, I'm gonna go in the maze. And then here comes Zayd. And I'm like, I'm sorry,
Yeah,
what? Like you were just like crying earlier. What are you talking
yeah.
about? I'm like,
No, I hate
bro.
Zayd, okay? To be completely honest.
You're gonna
Like,
like him in the second book. I
does it,
completely understand it. You're gonna like him in the second book.
but does he start to like, I don't know, like respect her more?
Hmm. Way
Okay.
more. Way more.
Okay, good. Cause like, I don't know. Like it's cute that he wants like a future with her and all that, but it's like
I'm
there are
like,
so
bro, you need to back up. You need to
yeah.
back up.
And he says like, "Oh, I want you to know me for all my darkness right from the start." And I'm like, "That's not." But like, you could meet her and then slowly expose her to that. Like, you don't have to
No, because
stalk.
I've read books like that, like King of Wrath. Um, he like the main girl, she didn't find out what like what was going on until like at the very end, and she was like, I mean, they got back together because it was an Anna Huang book, but
Mhm.
um, it was just I don't know. I think I could see why he wanted to do that, but there's so many different ways he could have done
Oh my.
it. I like how we're talking like it's like a real person, not just like some words. Like,
He's
oh.
us. No.
Dude, I've reread chapter 16 so many times to the point where like if I open the book, like it will just go to it.
Oh my God.
I
I'm on Kindle,
literally
so I don't know. Like, what is chapter 16? Which one?
That's the gun one.
Oh my God. See, here's the thing. It's a hot scene. Like, I'm not gonna deny that. But like,
Wow. Hold on. Sorry again. Whoa, sorry again. My
okay,
dad.
we're back. About the gun scene.
Okay, about the gun scene.
Yeah, I think as far as like a smut scene goes, like it's good, but like it's just the getting into it. Like if she could have just been like maybe unsure, but then eventually said
I'm
yes, that
not
would be
gonna
one.
lie, the hide and seek,
That was, yeah.
that was
Yeah.
that was something.
Mhm.
But dude, unlock the door and run. Like,
Yeah. But he would have caught her even if she did run, but like still.
but
Or
like
call Day.
I think if she just started like sobbing or something, he would have stopped. Like just like outburst, like have like a whole on like panic attack, like fake it
Oh
till you
yeah.
make it. Even if
Yeah.
you're enjoying this, like fake it till you make it and just have like a full blown panic attack. Because me
Yeah.
personally,
But also like another thing that
some
I really did not like.
dude, no, some 6'5" dude starts chasing me around my house saying, I'm gonna punish you. I think I'd just start crying, but that's me.
But like, I mean, like he is 6'5" and pretty hot. So
5 guys, it's okay.
okay, look, I'm 5'7.5". Okay, in
I'm
heels,
five
I'm like
four.
6 foot. You're 5,
I'm 5'4". That'd be terrifying.
but like in like heels, I'm practically 6 foot. Trying to find a tall man these days is a little hard. So red flags
Dude,
and all, right?
we can't all have our Zayd Meadows.
Oh God. Yeah. Another thing I really didn't like about the book though was like the fact that the first, like that, and then the next scene too, the next spicy scene, she like cried afterwards.
Which one? Oh, the one where she was drunk?
No, wait, no, the oral one and then the gun one. She cried afterwards.
She did cry. Wait, I don't know why
Yeah,
I'm spacing. She did. Dude,
yeah.
I don't know. Zayd is like he
He's a
pissed me off in the first book, but the second book I honestly felt really bad.
okay,
It's he gets better and he kind of learns more to be more appreciative, if that
okay,
makes sense. But I'm not gonna say anything because
okay.
you need to finish it.
No spoilers here.
No spoilers.
Yeah.
But dude, this book is insane. You know what
It's
book
weird.
you know what book you should read after this?
Okay, what?
After both books though, you have to read both of them.
Yeah.
You should read King is it God? No, it's God of Malice by Rena Kent. Her books, first chapter, bro. First chapter. 10 pages in. I was
What?
like, it's
Really?
the whole scene. And I was flabbergasted. I wanted to go home. I stopped reading. I was like, oh, this looks nice. I like read the back and I was like, oh, this is like a murder mystery kind of thing. I mean, it was a murder mystery, but I was like, bruh, what is going on here?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that during Haunting Adeline, but when after I finished Haunting Adeline, I was 15 when I read it.
Yeah.
I was 15 when I read it. And I was just watching like all the people who are like, oh, I just read Haunting Adeline. It was the most traumatizing thing in the entire world.
It's
And I
not
was like, it's
traumatizing.
not traumatizing. I mean, the second book, but
Really?
dude, I cried. That book, the second book is the only book I've ever cried to.
Really?
Ever cried to.
Wow. No, I've cried to so many books. I'm such a baby.
I
I
don't
don't cry.
You don't cry for what?
Movies. I never cry to,
I
but books.
I don't really I cry on some movies. Like if put on Brave and you put on like the end scene where like the mom is turning into a bear fully and like Merida's crying. I'm literally like sobbing. Like I will sob to that movie. But you put on like Up or something, I'll be fine.
Yeah.
I never cried to Up. I never understood that.
I don't know. The first scene's kind of sad.
It's sad, but like not like
It's
sob
natural.
worthy.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe I'm just like a cold, heartless person.
You're not. But like I heard that the second book is more horror based. What's that reaction? Is it like
Let me say, hold on, let me look because I know what is in here? What? Why do I just have like a piece of paper in here?
you were taking notes? Wait, what does it say? All animals
All
deserve.
animals deserve a loving home and need to be warm during the winter.
We know someone's getting warm. Wait, sorry, your audio went out for a sec.
That's the second book.
Okay, you're back. What? Layla? What?
It says, what does this say? Okay. Well, let me try. But it does it doesn't get you're gonna sob. Chapter 22. You're gonna cry.
So it's sad, but it's not like terrifying.
It's like relief, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah. But just like, dude, the second book is like I was like pissed the whole time. I was angry. Like I could not like stop reading until I knew what was happening was gonna be okay. But I don't know. I don't know.
Now I need to know. Oh, I can't spoil it for myself. I'm one of those people that will skip to the last page of a book and read it. That's why I got this on Kindle too, because I can't do
Does it
that.
not let you?
I know
Or
I could,
you
but
have to
on a
sit
book,
there and just like tap it?
yeah, like or I'd have to go skip to that chapter. Like it's more of a process. On a regular book, you just open it up and like
You're just like, oh,
sneak peek.
dude, I found you want to know why I started reading on
Why?
TikTok.
Of course.
I was on TikTok and I was just scrolling, and then it's like first date idea, have your date listen to the audiobook of Haunting Adeline chapter 16. And I'm like, what? I'm like, what do you mean? So I like start like researching about it. And then people are like, oh, the movie's on Netflix. It was like a whole thing. It's like not true. But
Yeah.
like, the movie's on Netflix, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like trying to find this dumb movie and it's not even a movie. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna read it. And I was like, you know what? I can't read. So I'm gonna get the audiobook. So I got the audiobook and the book. And I just like, and then that's when it started.
That's
I
how it
finished
all started.
I finished the first book at a sleep like my friend's sleepover. And I literally texted my mom, like, can I please get the second book? I need it right now.
Is it a cliffhanger? I heard it's a cliffhanger.
Cliffhanger, yeah.
Okay, so that's good. I can download it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love audiobooks too though. Like the only thing about audiobooks is when you get to a like sex scene and you're just sitting there,
You're
you're
just
just
like,
staring. Like I was in school the other day on my study hall and I was listening to like a pretty spicy book and I was just sitting there like and I'm like, wow, I'm sitting here in the library and nobody else realizes what is going on right now.
see, I think about that all of the time. I'm just like, I'll be like in my class doing like work. I'm like, wow, what am I? Like, what
Monster.
have I become?
For real. Like I think there's this common misconception that like all readers are these very like innocent little bookworms. And then you realize like we've read some shit.
Dude, yeah. No, but I'll be like, I'll try to defend the book a lot. And then people will be like, you're a porn addict. And I'm like, what? I'll legit be in the comment sections where they're like, if you like Haunting Adeline, you're mentally ill. And I'm like, no, like there's like some pretty interesting stuff, like Gigi's murder. Zayd like actually helping people. It's not just all
Yeah.
like, but like of course you're gonna need something for that type of book. But like people will just like be like, you're a porn addict and your dad doesn't love you. And I'm like, I'm like, bro, you're like talking down to like a 16-year-old right now, like some
Oh my
43-year
God.
old who like has like love thy neighbor in his bio is telling me like to kill myself. And I'm just
Oh my God.
like, okay.
You do you. But
Like,
like I hate people that judge you for what you're reading. Because at the end of the day, like it doesn't fucking matter. And look, you can judge a book all you want. You can read a book and be like, I didn't like that because this, and this.
but
But
never
don't judge
judge
somebody else for
something.
liking it.
Yeah. Cause
Like,
like I don't like Colleen Hoover. Oh my God.
same.
I she pisses me off. Like if someone mentions her, I get pissed off. But like if someone's reading her, I won't be like, you are so dumb. Because there's plenty of people who are like, I hate HD Carlton. And like if someone said that to me, I'd be pretty upset.
Yeah.
So just like I feel like people just need to treat like, especially in the book community. The book community can be so toxic.
Oh my gosh, yes.
So toxic. It's
No.
like mm. Anyway, but Haunting Adeline, 10 out of 10 book for
Really?
maybe from a 10. Like I have a poster on my wall for Haunting Adeline because I have like posters everywhere. Like as you can see. Dude, that one is my Haunting Adeline.
The only thing that I have that way is like my calendar up here.
Oh wait, that's so cool.
Yeah, so it's Madison Schofield or something is the artist, and she does like all different book art.
That's so cool. Dude, if someone made that for like Haunting Adeline, I think I'd have to like put it in like a closet because if you go on her
Just the mirror scene. Imagine you have like a friend over and they walk.
gun, see, this is
Yeah.
a movie scene.
No, just having a mirror in your room and they walk in and they're like, wow, it's a nice mirror. And you're like, yeah, I got it because like it reminds me of my favorite book.
They're like, "What's your favorite book?" Haunting Adeline. Dude, I think I'd run away. So I'm like walking to some dude's house and I'm like, "Oh, that's a cool mirror." And he's like, "Oh yeah, I got it because of my book." And I'm like, "Oh, what book?" And he's like, "Haunting." I'm out. I'm
Come
gone.
out. See ya.
He doesn't even he says haunting and I'm out of there.
Yeah.
Like I'm already 10 miles down the street, bro. You will never see me again. See me again, bro.
Yeah, that's the thing about book talk too. Like all of my like book talk friends and my personal life friends are a separate entity, okay?
It's a separate thing, bro.
Oh
You
yeah.
can't.
Oh,
I tried when I first got into books. I didn't know that you just like couldn't just like talk about it. So
yeah.
I'd be like, guys, like you started reading, and they're like, oh, what are you reading? And I'm like, this is a book called Haunting Out. They like Google it, and they're like Maggie. And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
They're like, what is this? I just like it. You know what's funny too? Everyone like hides the fact that they read these books like from their parents. My mom like knows.
Yeah, my mom does too. She does
My
not
mom
care.
knows. She doesn't care either. Like she ordered me one of H.D. Carlton's new books on Barnes and Noble.
Gosh. Yeah, my mom doesn't care. But also like I read fantasy romance, but
Oh,
even
this time
that's
is
the part.
running out. We got
Oh,
10 minutes. Cause
okay, we got 10 minutes.
yeah.
Romance though, it's like it's so unintimidating with the covers. Like
Dude, I feel like I would look at this. I feel like a normal like person who would just be like browsing Barnes and Nobles would look at this and not, and if they didn't like read the back, they'd be like, "Oh, it's like a mystery." I mean, yeah, it's a mystery, but you don't know. I
they're
have
fun.
a theory. I have a
Hmm?
theory. I have a
Okay.
theory. When oh maybe I can't say. So you remember the little girl that Zayd rescued? And like, oh, what was her? The little girl that Zayd rescued in like the first few chapters, and he was like, "Shoot, this kid reminds me of Adeline." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, buddy."
The one he like doesn't let step on the blood, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a theory that like if like they were to like adopt it, I'm trying not to like but if he was like were to like get her and like rename her, I think they would like name one of their kids Rose.
That's cute.
I feel like they would do that. Like
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie, the fact that he like put like thousands of roses in like what her living room when she's like at Comic-Con, bro. I think I you like get home from Comic-Con and there's like a note that's like, "Oh, I love you," and there's like 20 million roses in your house. You're just like, "Oh,
Yeah, the roses are creepy. Like they're so sweet. Like
they're sweet." He's like, "Oh, I drink your whiskey.
yeah,
Here's a
that would
rose.
but he just like,
A
you
rose
know,
for you."
but he like dethorns them all and everything. Like
I like how we're talking like he doesn't literally stalk her, but you know,
yeah, okay.
fine,
It's a
fine.
trade-off.
Adeline's thinking she got like the best security ever. Him also owning the security business.
Oh, that I like literally died laughing when I found that out. He just casually drops in like, I had my people install her security. I'm like,
my people, my people installed her security. I can get in at any time. He's like,
yeah.
I'm happy she got better security because people like me should not be getting in her house. And I'm like,
So why are you
yeah.
getting her?
Some of the stuff he says is so funny. Like I'll just like laugh because it's just so out of pocket that you're just kind of like, huh,
And the
that
whole
weird. Yeah.
I'm sorry, the little mouse nickname. Like I do cringe a little bit, I'm not gonna
Me and
lie. What?
my friend will go like I play Xbox and like we'll go online and we'll just start calling each other shit like that. Both me.
The question, are you the mouse or the kitty cat?
She's like, come here, little mouse. And I'm like, no, kitty.
Again, why book friends are separate from real life friends, because I
Yeah.
just know that knowing my friends, they would totally go in school and be like, hey little mouse.
Dude, she told me when she meets me, like, I remember this conversation. I don't know if she does, but we had like a whole conversation that, like, if we ever meet, we would just like call each other. Like, hey, Zayd. Like, we'll go online and be like, yeah, my boyfriend, Zayd, he's gonna beat you.
My boyfriend's gonna hack into all your security cameras.
Yeah, my boyfriend's actually a vigilante who who saved kids from human trafficking. What does your
Yeah.
boyfriend do?
Oh, you know the human trafficking though. That like I like that he does that.
Yeah, but he also is like going against his like own thing.
Yeah. Like I don't think he realizes that in a way he's almost trafficking her.
No, he knows.
Really?
He knows.
I don't know.
He's like,
Why
it's
fine
okay
with her?
when I do it to her, and I'm like, okay, buddy.
Hypocritical much?
He's a hypocrite. He's like, he'd be the type of person who, like, if he had a daughter and like the same shit was happening to her, he'd be like, this guy is a horrible person and should die. And he's like,
If he, yeah, if he had a daughter, I legit don't think he'd let her date anyone.
it would have to be someone who would be like equal to him or like some like really, really sweet dude.
Yeah, but I just like you just know he would run like the craziest background check too. Like,
He would literally like he'd like go through like the guy's phone, the mom, like all of his friends, like
oh my
he'd
god.
find something. He'd be like, oh yeah, his like fifth cousin is like a drug dealer or something, and he'd be like, "You can't date him."
Yeah. Oh, that poor girl.
Dude, I bet if he had like a daughter or something, he'd like get like what are they? A drone? All over around with
No,
the
because he used one at the haunted carnival thing.
Did he?
Yeah, he used a drone because there was no like cameras there.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
So he has one.
Stibby, or not Stibby, Broken Girl.
Yeah.
She's she's important.
Yeah, well I know yeah, well I met when she took the fall for like their murders or whatever, right? But I don't know, does she come up again?
She has a whole book.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Satan's
Oh
Affair.
wow.
That's
Cool.
like a whole book for her, yeah. I haven't read it. I need to read it. I'm fake. But I heard it's really good. Like you're supposed to read it before you read Haunting Adeline, but like
God.
I'm lazy. And H.G. Carlton's new book, Where's Molly? The one I just got is you need to read it after you read Hunting Adeline. So
God.
yeah, but I liked it. I liked or what I haven't read it. What? I think I'll like it because like I kind of know what's gonna go, like kind of what's gonna happen, but I'm excited.
Yeah. Oh, I have to find more time to read. I'm so busy right now with like life.
See, I just got two new books. Hold on. It's like holding my laptop. I got Soul to Take and Hooked.
Oh, I've seen Hooked all over Book Talk.
So apparently it's like a Peter Pan like retelling. That's what I heard. Yeah. But I
But
don't
is it romance, right?
it's romance. It's dark romance.
Yeah.
But I
I don't
don't
know. Peter
know.
Pan and Hook. Just
I love doing that. Do you ever like take your books and just like
oh my gosh, yes, when they're like
so
floppy.
nice? I'm like, it's just the sound is nice too.
I also love the smell of new books. Like,
I was
oh,
gonna say that.
you
It
need to make
smells like Barnes and Noble.
it. Can they make a candle that's just Barnes and Noble?
They should. I'd put that in my room.
For real.
I buy like a whole stock. But apparently this one is about this girl who's like a paranormal like investigator and she summoned a demon.
Oh, okay. And is the demon her?
Yeah. It's Leon. Wow. Resident
Honestly,
Evil
like,
reference. Just kidding.
here's the thing. I cannot judge that because the amount of fantasy books that really walk the line between bestiality.
Dude, I've never read like bestiality. Like I'm scared too. Like that's scary. I won't cross that line. This is like crossing the line for me, but everyone's like, if you want to talk to Adeline, you've gotta read it. And I'm like, okay, I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
But I'm scared. There's apparently this part where it's oh, I've less than a minute. Okay.
Okay.
There's apparently like a part where he's like her cat's like outside and he goes and like saves her cat. I'm like, oh, that's
Big
cute.
fireman.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess we should wrap it up.
Yeah. Well, it was great talking to you.
You too. I will see you on the books talks.
I'll see you on the books talk. Maybe we'll talk again, FaceTime or something.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Bye. Subscribe.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.